Okay, in this program, in this video, we are going to do these 4 examples. They are separated in the slides, but I'm going to just put them in one program. The first one, ask the user to enter his or her full name and display it using that line. As you know, cin and the extraction operator will always read just one word, right? We discussed that in the slides in the presentation. So if you declare a string variable name and you say read name, right? And you display it, then if you enter 2 names, it will display only one name. It will read the very first token, and because this extraction operator will skip any white space and stop there. So because we are dealing with strings, let's include a string. Now let's run this and you will see. Okay, I will enter John F. Kennedy, and it will only read John. That is because this skip any white space, and when it reads a white space right here, it will stop reading. Okay, so to solve that problem, we actually use a getLine function. Okay, so let's see, enter your name. And this time, instead of using getIn, we call this function. This function has 2 arguments. One is an input stream object cin. The other one is whatever string variables you want to store, you want to use to store. Okay, now let's see. Cout name. And let's compile and run. Okay, so now we have enter your name and we enter John F. Kennedy. It will give you the whole name. That is because of this getLine. So what does getLine do? getLine will read everything until a new line character. So even if you have it wraps up to the next line, before you press enter, it will read everything. So everything until a new line character. It also reads the new line character. Okay, that's that. The next part is ask the user to enter a space, then okay, enter a space, then enter A. See the effect of cin and cin get. Okay, so let's declare a character variable. Let's just call it letter. And so we ask the user simply to enter a character and then press enter, right? Oops. Okay, and let's do this. Let's use cin first, and you see the effect. Okay, and we print it out. Cout letter, new line character. Let's run. So we already did the name thing. We can just enter something and enter a character, then press enter. What I will do is I will press several spaces, okay, and then I enter A, and you will see because cin plus the extraction operator skips white space, it does not read all these spaces. It only reads this A, and you can see it prints out this A. Okay, it reads A into letter and prints it out. So now let's change that. Instead of using cin, let's use cin.get letter. Okay, this is explained in the lecture notes. So cin.get and the variable, This is a function, okay? What it does is it reads everything, including a newline character, a white space, a tab, etc. So everything is read. It doesn't skip anything. Let's run this one. And once again, let's just enter a name. Enter a character. This time I will press the space twice, and let's just press the space once, enter an A. And you will see when you press, after you enter A, when you press and C out, there is nothing. Why? Because it's reading this space right there. So when it prints out a space, which you cannot see, but there is a space there. Okay, so to summarize this, cin does not skip anything. Cin.get. No, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Cin skips the white space, while cin.get does not skip anything. The next one, ask the user his/her age. Read it. Ask the user to make a statement. Read it and display both. Okay, let's change this variable. I just deleted everything we just did to save some time. So we will say, oh, we need an age variable, right? Because we are asking the user's age. So cout, I will type this. Okay, this is what I did. How old are you? And read the age into the age variable. What do you want to say? I'm using getLine because the user needs to enter more than one word, a statement. We cannot use cin, we have to use getLine to read the whole statement. And then we print it out. Let's run. Okay, how old are you? 21. And what do you want to say? And then you said, press any key to continue. You can see that it does not even allow you to enter anything. Why? Okay, this is because in our, oh, this is too big. Okay, in our lecture notes, we explain that because after we enter our age, we press the enter. The enter key creates a new line character in the input stream. So when it says get line, this statement, this function will read the new line character in the input stream and put it in statement. So it's done. That's why you don't even get a chance to enter anything because there is that new line character in the input stream for this getLine function to read. And so that's why. That means in order to read the statement, after this, we need to get rid of the new line character, right? So remember this getLine will read anything including the new line character and then stops. So here after age, because we entered the new line character, we need to get rid of that. There are two ways to get rid of that. We can use cin.get to read that new line character. So let's declare a char variable and just call it new line. That means we just want to get rid of it, right? This will get rid of the new line character when you press enter after you type the number age. So let's see this time. Okay, how old are you? 21. And now it says, what do you want to say? You can say anything. Okay, and you said, what a beautiful day. So this is one way. Another way is you can actually just call this statement twice. Call this function twice. The first time, it will get rid of the new line character. The second time, it will actually get your statement. Okay, 21. And it allows you to enter something, right? That's how you solve that problem. Now let's do the last one. Ask the user to enter 2 sentences before pressing enter. Display the first sentence and then display the second sentence. A sentence is signified by a period at the end. So this is I'm trying to illustrate to you how to use the other version of getLine. Okay, let's say enter 2 sentences. Okay, let's give it a new line character. So we use getLine and see in sentence 1. Okay, we read it there. And so this version is you have 3 parameters. This is an overloaded function for getLine, obviously. The first getLine uses 2 parameters. This one uses 3. The third one is a character that you want to read and then stop. So since we want to read the first sentence, the symbol is a period. So once you encounter a period, you read it and then you stop. Okay, that's that. And then you want to continue to read the second sentence. So we need to call this function again. This time though, we do not need to have any other parameters except sentence 2. We just want to read the second sentence. That's the end. Okay, let's run. Okay, we need to print it out, right? Sentence 1. And then sentence 2. Sentence 2. Okay, let's run. So under 2 sentences, we say today is good, period. Tomorrow will be better. How positive we are, right? Okay, press enter. So we entered 2 sentences. This is the period where it will read into first sentence. Okay, so today is good, tomorrow will be better. And you can see that there is no period. Why? Because this getLine function reads up to the period. It will read that symbol and discard it. Okay, it doesn't include this. And the second one will read everything, so it includes the period, because you don't have another parameter to tell it when to stop. It will just go to the end until it reads the new line character. And why is there a space here? Because I have a space here, right? So remember, this will read everything that's in the input stream, including the space, because it just picks up where this first statement left off. Okay, that's it.